and welcome to a Little Moonseed tutorial on how to make polymer clay poop pirates. Arr. I'm probably going to say that a lot, so I apologise up front. Anyway, polymer clay poop pirates are pirates made from poop that are poopy. Since I'm awkward already, I thought, well, why not make a tutorial and show you how to do it. This isn't going to be your average, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing polymer clay tutorial because poop pirates are made out of leftovers, which is how bad poops get made in the first place, like Christmas dinner. So this just seems really appropriate. So I worked out what kind of shapes I wanted, and then I'm cutting out all individual shapes to go in it. I carved out a little bit for the mouth because I kind of wanted to have that 3D effect. And I put a little bit of black polymer clay on the top, chucked in some little teeth. And then I've got a brown that I'm going to put on top of it. Like so. Looks a little bit creepy right now, but it'll come together. So I'm folding over the back, like tucking it in a little blanket. And later on I'll paint the back so you won't see that at all. And making it lumpy. Because, you know, poops are lumpy. Do you know that poop pirates are the scourge of the sea? They can't be sunk and they're real stinkers. So I was gonna put corn on because, you know, corn in poop, but it looked weird, so I just made little sesame seeds for the top of it because one day my dog Obi decided that she was going to eat the heat pack. Like when she was a puppy, she ate it, and for the next 3 days afterwards she had little seeds in her poo everywhere. So now we need to add the hat, but before we put the hat on we need to give it a little bit more brown, for a poopy brown. So we do that with like chalk pastel. You've probably seen it on other polymer clay tutorials. It's pretty cool. You just scrape a little bit of chalk pastel off. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be real cheap. And you just brush that on before you bake it. Arr! Hee. Right, so we need the skull and crossbones, of course, for any pirate hat to be a little bit scary. It would actually be really cool if I could find some kind of a stencil to cut out the bones. That would be really neat, save a bit of time. I'm sure there must be one out there somewhere. And then we're going to put on the skull. This is where I add a little bit more texture. I love bumpy things. Does that sound weird? Sounded really weird, but anyway, I like making it bumpy. A really cool tip I heard a little while ago was when you're trying to get those nice long thin lines out of the polymer clay, when you're rolling it with your hands make it a bit warm and the paper makes it a little bit easier to roll it out nice and thin, and lifting it up with the little ball stylus. These little tools are so cool. Definitely invest in one if you're just starting out. You can use them for dots for eyes. You can lift things up with them. Yeah, they're wonderful. Speaking of eyeballs, so the polymer clay I've been using is Sculpey 3 and the original Sculpey. I kind of change between the two of them, but they're my favourites. You'll find what you like to use. And now we are done. All that's left now is to put him in the oven using the directions on the back of your product, and then you'll need to paint the back, or if you don't want to do that or don't need to do that, stick a magnet on the back, use a varnish from the craft store, and then transform your fridge into a poop ship for your poop pirate. Arr. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here, and hope you guys have the best day. Love you. Bye.